fam, another day, another vlog. But wait, content creators, I really need to ask you guys something. How do you do it that when you are videoing yourself doing what you're doing, you don't forget? Because you don't know how many times in this day I had forgotten to take a lot of clips of my day and the things that were happening. And I remember, I was vlogging and the thing has passed. I'm like, God, I beg. How do you guys do it that when you're vlogging, you always remember, to do a video and, for everything that happens, and then you get the correct angles? Because sometimes I can be so busy and I forget that, I was supposed to vlog, like, okay, I should keep camera here. Like, you guys, I'm pretty new to this thing, and I'm cutting cap for you guys because you people be doing the most. But anyways, hi, welcome to my vlog. My name is Ama Marcus. I am a TV presenter, also a radio host with Advocate Broadcasting Network. If you haven't seen my previous videos, go check it out. Basically, when I come in the morning for my program, I host the program Global View on TV, yes, and on radio I am a DCA. So when I come in the morning, what I do is to edit the videos and the scripts I'll be using for that day, and that is exactly what I am doing in this video right now. At this point, I'm just seeing my colleague and I'm just giving him an insight on what's happening in Sudan, because those people are going through a lot, really. And basically my story, my news bits, or would I say my content, my program covers that part, because that's what's happening. It's global in the world, anything aside Nigeria. So yeah, that's what we're doing this morning as I am preparing for my program. Hello everyone, so today is Thursday. My face is like really dark. I don't know why my makeup is dark today. My face is like really dark. Anyways, today is Thursday, and as usual, I am getting ready for my program. It's a really rainy Thursday morning. Luckily, I came into the office during the rain. Luckily, I found my way to the office during the rain, and my makeup did not get so wet. So recently, I've started doing my makeup from home because I realized it saves me more time when I get into the office. So when I come in, I just prepare for my program and I go on air. So yeah, so makeup is now going on at home. I don't know if it's because I did my makeup with my phone touch, because it was raining early in the morning. Maybe that's why it's not so bright today. I really don't know what the explanation is, but oh well. So yeah, today we're starting with the Sudan issue. That's what I was talking about my colleague. About Sudan, there's a war going on, there are two military factions. It's really not funny. Luckily, the Nigerians that were there are back. Thankfully, Nigerian government finally did something. Thank God. And so yeah, so I'm just hoping at this end, of course, with every other war that is happening. After this, I'd like to focus on the Ukraine war. That's also another thing that's happening. And of course everyone is calling for peace and all of that, but the software I work with is Premiere Pro, and this is basically what my interface looks like. It's one of the videos I was working on for Sudan about the extension of the ceasefire and the war that's going on there. So this is just it. I go through the videos, I edit, I put together, I give it a really nice lower third, and then boom, basically that's it. So, and then when I'm done, I export to the folder, and then put in the MCR plate when I call for the video. So I'm about to go on air, and my lips are like really dark. I'm gonna wear my earrings, I'm gonna wear my shoes, and I'm just going to add a little bit of nude on my lips, nude lip gloss on my lips, to just give the pop of color, because my face is like really dark and I'm not liking what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go on air in a bit, and I'm gonna take you guys with me, of course. So we are headed to the studio. Did I just say headed? Hey, Mr. Marcos. We're headed to the studio, and this is like the pathway that leads from my office, the editing suite, to the studio. This is the MCR. In my last video, I said I was going to do a more detailed video on what MCR looks like. This is it. I am not an engineer, so I might not really know what all these systems are for, but I shall know that we use the chroma key, and that should be like transmitter or something. I really don't know. But you can see it's plenty systems. Plenty every this is the system that has my scripts for the teleprompter, plenty systems. So my system in the editing suite, I can connect to a folder here in the MCR, so I can send my visuals and stuff I need to go on air during my program Yeah, so basically that's it. So yeah, that's what our MCR looks like. Plenty equipment, plenty every the head of engineering was there. So yeah, that's it. And now to the studio. This is my space. This is where I do my thing. This is where I come alive. That is Mr. Patrick. He is my sound engineer. He's helping me get mic'd up. He's attaching the mic and the talk back on me, so that the mic, of course, will speak my voice when I talk. Talk back is, in case they need to tell me something at the MCR, maybe move or adjust or anything, we can easily do that with the talk back. So that's what is going to be my ear. And yeah, so that's just it. So this is like a few minutes before I go on air, and I am just getting ready. We're just sitting and talking, basically nothing too serious. So yeah. I didn't say hi to the vlog. I don't know what he was not doing there. I sure finally came and put his face inside. All these people are their shakara, we don't even understand what they are doing. But anyways, yeah, so this is the live studio. We have two studios, live studio and the recording studio.
It's your boy. I'm not your boy, it's your guy. P to the ATOM22.
It's time to go on air. My montage is running and they count me in via the talk back here. So they count me in. I'm just dancing. What am I doing? I'm about to go on the air and I'm just there doing a fees. But anyways, they count me in with the talk back. That's why I'm arranging myself and I'm getting ready, and boom, there it is. We start. I didn't even know that this is what I look like when I go on it, because I have never really looked at myself, what I look like when I am talking on air, and I look so stiff. God, I beg. But anyway, this is another angle of what it looks like. I feel like one of the things you need to learn as a TV presenter or as a presenter in general is not to be distracted, because you can see someone pass. I kept the camera in another angle. You can see someone pass through, and you don't have to be distracted. Your eyes have to be on the camera. I feel like that's the craziest part, because crazy things that happen to me. There are times someone just bundled into the studio and you can't move. You just have your eyes have to be on that screen, on that camera, and you just have to do your job. They always tell us no matter what happens, the job must go on. The job must go on, and it's crazy. But anyways, yeah. So this is me on air with my background, global view, and of course we're talking. I think I was talking about the United Nations or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So I had a break in between the program, and that's when I remembered that, I wanted to get my lips to be lighter. So I went into the makeup studio and, I used some of the products there, and there, Basama Costa, I used some of the products there. And, I got to lighten my lips, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I have so many lipsticks on my lips. First time I'm having this conceal lipstick shade, because initially I did brown lips, and then from brown I now did red. Initially I did one nude color, I didn't like it, and I did red, and I lightened it up with a nude lip gloss. It was not working, and now I have added the actual nude lipstick, and it is looking purple. I did not use purple on my lips. While I'm there, why not just use edge control at once? I don't even know how to do the edges. So me, I just brush it inside, I beg, instead of coming to come and do what I don't know. So my talk back is still in my ear and I'm listening in. So if the director needs me to come back on air, they're going to tell me via the talk back in my ear. So yeah, I'm basically listening, while I'm here just chilling and doing my thing, because, I had that break in between. So yes, edges done. We're headed back to the studio. This is it. And of course, my camera, my lights, my AC, and boom, I'm back on air. Yeah, talking, telling you about Sudan, Ukraine. I can't remember the last time I haven't said anything about that. And it's crazy because every day just Zelensky, Putin, and I got to know how to mention some very crazy words like Zaporizhia. Guy. You need to learn how to Google pronunciations, because you need to get your pronunciations right, and it's amazing. But I love the job. I love it. Hello everyone, so we're in the studio here. These are the cameras I am using for my program. Although I'm using two cameras, not this one. I'm using two cameras, those ones that have the teleprompter that has my script, so I can read off it, when I'm on air. That is I call that master AC. It turns you into ice. If that thing is on, your on has finished. And we already have two ACs here that are on. That is a screen that is off, that's supposed to be showing, what's going on air, so this is what you're looking like. That is a kind of see-through screen that shows into the MCR, so they need to see you and maybe say anything to you. You get that. These are the amazing blinding lights that are always gonna give me a headache immediately I'm doing my program. Like, these lights are something else. Like, because I'm not wearing my lenses, these lights are out to kill me. These lights are after my life. Walai. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. And of course, we got the green screen that we use the chroma key to change into my lovely background that I use for my program. And of course, now we're on a break and I can. But anyway, I'm gonna go back on air soon. Ooh, I like my face. I like the lights reflecting. I look good. I don't have sense for life. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. I'm about to turn off that AC because it's giving me mild catarrh and it's kind of affecting my voice when I talk, and we do not need that. So yeah, that AC is off. This one is on. So yeah, that is it, and I'll be going back on air in a few minutes. Done with the job, and as usual, we have to return company properties. Yeah, I'm dropping the tab back. You can see behind me they're setting up the studio for the next program, which is sports. The next program is going to come on. So yeah, my camera guy, Mr. Emmanuel, he also doubles as the floor manager. So he's setting up the space immediately for sports, and of course on the part of the MCR, they are also working on that as well and changing the backdrop so sports could come in and do their thing. So yeah, so that's the talk bag, that's the microphone, that's the tab. ABN, thank you for giving me your properties to use, and I am returning it, and we are done with the show for today. Yep. Oga, say hi. Hi. So we're done with the show, and yeah, it's time to go and live my best life. Best life care. If you saw the rain that was falling this day, it wasn't even funny. Like, the clouds were not smiling this day. It was so rainy, and this is like few minutes to 11, and look at the clouds. It's like really rainy. It was like rainy the whole day. My luck was that I carried cardigan, so I didn't feel too cold throughout the day, and it was good. Anyways, away from the rain and the wahala, and I was just wondering how I was gonna step out and go get lunch or get something to eat because I hadn't even had breakfast yet. Back to my office. This is the way to my office. Remember that side, this is the studio, but I'm back to my office. Come do some preliminary background work. Of course, that this is the rest of the people I share the office with. This is the editing suite. That is James and Joki, being two very interesting people in this life. What is that? I don't even understand. James, what are you doing? Hey God. But anyway, this is the editing suite. This is where we edit videos, do graphics, do every and all of that. And yeah, we're looking good. Yep. This day, I had like 4 meetings. Like, at some point, I was like, God, I beg, waiting with this. I had 4 meetings to attend. 3 were in the office. 1 was like office related, and 1 was Zoom, and it was so crazy. This is upstairs. This is the radio studio, and of course, I'm going upstairs to the programs department. So we're going to have the programs meeting. It's one thing in the media house. Of course, we always have post-mortem meetings. This is where we assess everyone's program, if you did good, if you didn't do good. Yeah, so the post-mortem meeting, of course, this is where we collect our own bus boots. And then it's annoying when someone tells you, Shebi, it's not just to go and sit down and talk. If you know what we used to get, this is where you get surcharge, this is where you get all the basketballs, you did nonsense on air, you didn't make sense, you should change your tactics, everything. This is the meeting that happens, and this happens every week. At least I know for the few media houses that I know that they have a meeting at least once every week, post-mortem programs meeting. This is where you collect, you did good, this is where you get suspended, surcharged, almost every bad thing you could know that could happen to an OAP. Then we left the meeting immediately, and then we headed straight for the newsroom meetings. Another meeting, meeting 2. We entered the MD's office, and then we had the meeting and another round of basketballs, because at the same time, I'm a presenter and I'm a newscaster. So yeah, I am also in the newsroom. I'm in programs and I'm in news. So yep, another round of basketballs for people. At this point, I sent some people out of the meeting. It was crazy. It was a crazy time to be in that meeting. And whew. So I was supposed to have a one-on-one meeting with the MD. regarding my program, Global View. But by the time we're done with newsroom meeting, he was like, let's shift it to the next day. So yeah, meeting was shifted to the next day. And so we just chilled. I just chilled there for a bit and then I go back to the office. I go back to the office and it is time for my Zoom meeting. At this point, I never even drop. I'm like, God, I beg. But anyways, here I'm having the meeting. I am a content creator for a couple of social media platforms. So yeah, we're having the meeting and then we're planning everything for the month of May moving forward. And basically that's how my day was. After this meeting, I went and found food because I will not die in this life. And that's it. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye.